maybe somebody out here has thought, man, I'd love to have a face tattoo like Mike Tyson, but you're not really ready to fully commit to it. You could do it in the metaverse. So you could put your face tattoo on, and if you don't like it, you can go off. I was actually what's his name? The actor Wahlberger. He actually had gotten a lot of tattoos when he was younger, and I was watching on the video thing. He said he's gone to 30 sessions of getting his tattoos removed, and he says it's like having hot oil poured onto your skin, because he made the decision down the road that he maybe didn't want the tattoos that he got when he was a little bit younger in the world. So anyway, it'll be much easier to do this stuff in the metaverse, right? You like tattoos, get 1,000 of them, cover yourself completely from head to toe. You click a button and they're gone. So that's going to be a
Well,
heck of a
Corey would
lot
need
easier.
a lot of oil.
Yes, he would need a lot of oil to do that.
But he
Yes,
never
yes.
drew it. He loves his tattoos.
Yeah, he loves his tattoos. He didn't get bad ones. I think Mark might have gotten some he regretted,
I
because
also
he
like
got.
hot oil, so you know.
That's all right. Well, this is the G-rated Saturday show here. So
I
let's.
meant for making candles and such.
Oh, okay. All right. Excellent. We don't want to go down the wrong road here today. All right.
French
So
fries.
Don just joined us. But again, guys, we're going to keep this super short. So here's the thing, guys. The more I talk to people, the more I look at stuff. Maybe you guys listen to my Tuesday call. Actually, somebody watched it. They called me. They said, Peter, this is incredible. We need to do some stuff together, because it really hit them on this side of decentralization, right? That we really need to start moving in that direction. And maybe here in the next week or so, we'll get on and we'll play more of the interview between Tom and I can't remember the other gentleman's name. How important it is, guys, that we are moving towards. And I don't know about you guys, I'm out all the time doing stuff, and uh, we are moving towards a Mad Max thing right now, right? The people, the political discord, the tensions between the haves and the have-nots, and the mistrust in government, the mistrust in business, right? I remember when I was growing up as a kid, CEOs was looked at as heroes, right? Now they're villains, right? You look at somebody like, and I don't care where you are on these decisions, guys. You look at somebody like Elon, who not too long ago was a hero, and now he's a hero villain, right? It depends on which side of the spectrum you're looking at it for. Here's somebody who's created massive jobs, massive stuff, and because of one decision that he made, all of a sudden he goes from being the hero of bringing electric cars into the marketplace and innovation and everything else to it. And that just shows you a symptom of society, right? That we're becoming less tolerant in each other. And what does that mean? That means that what we do to each other has less effect on us, meaning we can do whatever we want because I'm a victim and the world is bad and everybody else is out just to get what they want. And so I can do the same thing. And we're moving more and more in that direction. But there is a solution. There is absolutely, positively. It is not a foregone conclusion that we need to keep going down this path. We can go down the path of decentralization. We can start to use decentralized businesses, decentralized models. We're going to go full bore into this, guys. There's a new services coming. We will not be using Zoom in the next 60, 90 days. We'll be using a decentralized platform that allows us to stream in a decentralized way. We are giving away our future and our freedom every single day that we focus on the centralized system. And we just go, well, I'll do this little thing over here. I'll grab some crypto and hope it 10x's or 100x's or 1000x's so I can cash it out to fiat and then go spend it in the centralized system. We need to take our fiat and we need to move it into the Web3 decentralized system, not take the money that we're making in the decentralized system and move it back into the centralized system. We are the solution or we are the problem. And so from this point forward, I've chosen, I'm going to be the solution. I'm going to take Peter's life and what we're doing, and we are going to move everything we can into a decentralized future. So then my grandkids that I don't even have yet. So here I'm worried about grandkids I don't already have. A lot of people out there already have grandkids, and they got their head stuck in the sand like an ostrich. But I think the reason why, guys, is we have not done the job of educating them on that there's a solution. If I don't think there's a solution, and it's a pretty scary future out there, I'm just going to stick my head in the sand. I'm going to go, I just won't pay attention to it. When it happens, it happens. And I think that's where a lot of people are at. I believe that if the messaging gets out to them, most people would say, oh, you mean all I need to do is shift my spending, shift my attention? If you play solitaire, right? We talked about, the decentralized application, right? Where you can earn the Bitcoin, your Satoshis, right? For doing it. Through there, they have, solitaire. How many people on here?
You muted, buddy.
Did I mute myself?
Corey did it. Corey, absolutely.
I didn't even realize I did it. So.
He's got a trigger for you were saying solitaire.
Yeah, but most of us spend some time every day playing a game, right? Usually mine's when I'm driving down the road or having a conversation, but that's beside the point, right? I don't have time to spend on it if I'm not driving. It's the only time I have free time. But sure, you play a little bit here and there. Why not do that in a Web3? And you think, well, it doesn't really matter. I already have the app on my phone. It does matter. Every minute, every second, every time we do something in Web3, we get. So how did Web2 become so wealthy and so powerful? We spent our time and our money and our effort and our energy over there. And so only way to change that is to move it over. How many of you guys enjoyed the last bear market that we went through? Anybody out there, put a 1 in it if you enjoyed it. I didn't. I hated it. I don't ever want to go through a bear market that deep and that bad again. So what do? I have to come up with a solution. What's the solution? Revenue producing businesses in the Web3 space. That was a problem last time. There were so few revenue producing activities going on that as soon as the market caps went down on the tokens, there were no resources for most businesses. So you know what a lot of the projects had to do? They had to go out to the VCs and raise money. We shouldn't have to go to VCs and raise money in the Web3 space. Web3 is not about VCs. It's about us, the people, funding it, putting the resources available, and making these things happen. So lots of solutions out there. Let's just start doing it. If you guys find something in Web3 that you love, that you're like, man, this is easy to use, it's a fun game to play, reach out to us, let us know, okay? And we'll be glad to take a look at it and get people more involved with it. So as soon as we get past this proof of humanity stage, by the way, for all of you that have done your proof of humanity, thank you for getting it done. There are still over 100 people who have not even signed up for an appointment yet. And, it's their own choice. We all make choices in life. I would like for everybody to make the choice to go in and get it done. It's super simple. I think as humans, we make things way more complex than they are. It's a few minutes talking to a fantastic person. And I don't know who you're going to get, but I know they're fantastic because I know every single person you're going to get on with. And so you get to get caught up. You can maybe ask them some questions if you want of how things are going and all that stuff. So here's the thing, guys. DFY, done for you airdrops. We are doing them for you, but this is your future. These airdrops you get is your digital assets that you're going to receive. And I know for most of you guys that are on here watching, you've already done your proof of humanity. You're like, yeah, I got it done. No problem. You are the good ones. But for the people that will watch this in replay, or somebody that you might know that has a package, take an active interest in your future. Take an active interest in where you will be in 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, 36 months, 48 months, the next 10 years. Take an active interest in it. And when I mean an active interest, I don't mean think, wow, I wish I could be on a vacation in Hawaii this time next year. Do something to make it to where you can be on vacation in a year in Hawaii, right? And what is that? Go through Proof of Humanity. So you have the absolute best chance possible to get 10 airdrops between now and then, or 20 airdrops between now and then. And then you have the funds and everything you need. As long as you do it through a Web3 application, you book your travel, right? Through a Web3 application. When you land in Hawaii, if they have a car service that's Web3, you use a car service that's Web3. Remember, we're going to move towards moving our dollars, our time, our effort, our energy all the way into Web3. Every dollar we can spend, every penny we can spend, everything we can do, right? Can I get that commitment from everybody on here? If you're willing to commit to that, put a 1 in the chat. Everything you can do, Web3, Web3, Web3. Oh, I got to go do this. Oh, is there a Web3 solution? Okay, no Web3 solution yet. Boom. And if you're doing things, you're like, hey, I went to do this and I couldn't find a Web3 application. Let us know. Why? Because we happen to have this DAO thing that could launch businesses. And if we have 50 people go, oh, wait a minute, we couldn't find a business that's doing this in Web3, then maybe we could say, oh, let's start one ourselves and we'll be the pioneers and we'll develop the technology. Guys, we were on with Reza yesterday, and he ran by about 5 projects that they're doing in healthcare and with AI and all the stuff that they're doing, that Muon's engaging in. Just incredible things that he's like, hey, you guys want to work with these people? You want to work with these people? We have so many opportunities in front of us. So we're going to keep our heads down. We're going to keep working like crazy to get these first few airdrops in the door. Once we do that, everybody's going to go, holy mackerel, we're off to the races. Gazillions of people are going to start coming in to get their airdrops because you guys have the proof that you need to go back to everybody and say, hey, look, I got this airdrop. So that's what we're working on right now. With that, I'm going to say, does anyone here else have anything to say? And if they do not, then we're going to say have a happy Saturday. Stay out of trouble and focus on Web3.
That stay out of trouble was directed at Corey, right?
Yes, directly at Rhonda.
Just wondering.
Hang on.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Also, just to tail in there, it's glad to see so many new people in District 1. And speaking of Web3, you guys are stepping up. And
get me some jewels, baby. Oh, I got to go in about 43 minutes and get some more jewels.
Yeah. If you haven't yet and you're wanting to, go back and watch the Thursday night YouTube that I did. It's on our Nexus Ecosystem YouTube. Watch that. We did a thorough walkthrough and how to maximize your potential with earning the gems. And it's likely that the first season, right, Peter, will be the end of this month, June 26th, looks like for Blast.
Blast, yeah.
D1 will be doing an airdrop as well. So, and then of course there'll be more seasons to come. So it pays to get in there and Web3 it up with us.
Web3
oh my
it up.
golly. I just saw in the chat that Morgan and Frank Russo set a record for 8 minutes completing.
Go through Proof of Humanity in 8 minutes.
That's how easy
it
is.
He went right through it. He was ready. He was prepared.
Yeah.
He had it. Boom, 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 done.
Excellent.
And that gave him probably 10 minutes just to talk to Morgan, right? Because we booked 20 minutes for these things. So that gave him plenty of time to just catch up and tell her about life.
Very good.
Well, I'm really enjoying doing the Proof of Humanity. I call it my Taylor Swift tour. I have been to every part of the world, sometimes 8 cities in one day, and really, really great meeting people, putting faces to names and faces to old names, or old names. You know what I mean? And people I already knew.
Old faces to names is what are you calling me?
I mean, people I already knew, but I seen them again, and then new people that you know through Zoom and stuff, and it's really been a fabulous time. And yeah, people all over the world, Colombia, Anguilla, England, like just, and then many, many parts of Canada and the US. So it's really been a fun week. It's been a great lesson for people to, it's a really good exercise to know where your passwords are and what they are, and update them if you should be, because you never know when other people may need to have all that. So it's been a really good exercise in that department as well. And thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you, everybody. Oh my goodness. I got another 2 appointments coming up here in a half hour. So that's where my brain is these days. And thanks, everybody. And especially thank you to Dawn. Dawn has to move everybody from the AXA platform with the AXAs to us as temporary AXAs with limited access, but she has to move everybody around, and God bless her. Thank you, Dawn.
She has to watch the like three different
She's putting on her
chapters.
resume, Master Shuffler.
Master Shuffler. I like it.
You can work in Vegas.
I could. Oh, I like that. Yeah.
We're not going to let you work in Vegas, but you could.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going anywhere.
No.
This is almost like a hostage situation.
You're going with us. Yeah.
It is a hostage.
I'm being deaf now.
Stuck here.
Oh my gosh. Is this recorded?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Live on YouTube. Lucky you.
Yes.
Oh, great. Y'all heard it here, folks.
Oh my God. The team has been awesome.
Yeah.
You guys, it's fun to watch. It's fun to go through. And anybody who's gone through it, it is fascinating to watch GitHub do what it does.
Yeah. And we have Candace and Carolyn also doing they're not
they're booking,
but they are also
So grateful they jumped
Yeah.
in too.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a lot to do. So thank you guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you have friends in the project, if you brought someone in, this is what you could do, because I've been making phone calls to the folks that have not yet made appointments, and a lot of times who I'm speaking with may have been, maybe you brought someone in and they've just forgotten about it. They haven't been actively involved. So if you brought someone in and earned a commission for that, reach back out to them and just say, make sure that they're paying, they're coming with us, because as you said, Peter, this is for your future. If you forgot it was there, then they're not maximizing that investment that they made initially, which is.
And look, at some point they'll get their airdrops. We already have projects coming to us asking us, can you do airdrops for us, right? Even though we're as small as we are right now, about 300, I think we're at 380 airdrop packages that we have, Dawn. 380, is it?
Probably around there, yes.
About 380. So, that's not enough to go to the biggest projects and say, hey, we're going to bring 1,000 wallets to you or 10,000 wallets to you. But we already have projects that are reaching out. We just had one yesterday. We had a conversation. They want to do an airdrop with us. So projects are already coming to us saying, can you do airdrops for us and with us? All the ones with Reza, there's the potential to do airdrops with all of those projects. Okay. And these are major projects in the healthcare industry, where they're talking about creating, guys, this is Web3. And it's actually in the interview, he talks about this a little bit. How much better will life be when every single person can have an AI doctor that can look after their future, their health, right? Suggestions, access to it. It's not a, $50,000 doctor or $250 doctor visit. What prevents most people from not going to the doctor? No insurance, right? And they don't have access to them. And there's a lot of places in the world, right? We can go down the street, right? All of us live in areas where we can go down the street and there's a doctor, right? There's a lot of places in the world that they just don't have access to it, where very small things that are treatable are basically costing them lifetime pain, suffering, or even death, right? Imagine a future. I know that we all look at it and, we're worried about AI and we're worried about this, but imagine a future. And all of that's based around AI, Web3, and the stuff that we're doing. And we can help pioneer those businesses. We can help move those projects forward, where one day you can sit back and go, This project now has saved thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of lives. And I, Peter Gantner, had something to do with it. I, Kenneth Parr, had something to do with this. I, Steve Canellis, had something to do with this. I, Marty Rocks, had something to do with this. I was there. I supported the business. I helped pioneer it. I helped bring this future forward. And because of that, I got wealthier. My digital wealth was increased. I now have a better, more comfortable life. And I made changes in the world that helped save somebody else's life or improve the quality of their life. That's the battle we're fighting every single day. I want to say thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for being part of our adventure, our future. Thank you for being a trendsetter and going out and making a difference in the world. I want Star Trek, not Mad Max. So let's keep moving things forward. Everybody have a great